We searched the woods for over an hour, calling out Jake's name, shining our flashlights into the dark trees. But there was nothing, no sign of him. Stefani was pacing by the fire, her arms crossed tightly. "He wouldn't just leave like this," she muttered. She was right. Jake was mad, but he wouldn't leave without telling us. Morning came, and there was still no sign of Jake. We packed up our things ready to leave, assuming that maybe he had gone home in the middle of the night. Stefani was getting more upset by the minute, muttering under her breath about how much she hated camping. Then it happened. Stefani let out a scream so loud it sent a shiver down my spine. I sprinted toward her, Kirsten right behind me. She was standing by the lake, shaking, pointing to something on the shore. He's dead," she whispered. My heart sank as I followed her gaze. There, just before the lake, was Jake. But something wasn't right. His body was still, unnaturally twisted. Parts of him missing. Kirsten let out a choked sob beside me. "Oh my God, what happened to him?" I moved closer, not wanting to believe what I was seeing. Jake's face, his eyes were gone. His mouth was open, but there was no lower jaw. It was like he'd been attacked, but by what? Before I could process it, I looked out over the lake, and that's when I saw him. A man in a boat speeding toward us. He was wearing a mask, and in his hand was a machete, glinting in the sunlight. This wasn't an accident. This was a setup, like for part 3,